enough. I can no longer do nachos, potato chips, chocolate, pigs in a blanket. So I called in the expert, Allie Babcock, a dietitian from St. Joe. Hi, Allie, you have other titles too.
Hi, Lila.
We need something healthy for Super Bowl. Can you help?
Don't worry, Lila. I have you. I'm a registered dietitian. I'm board certified in lifestyle medicine. And at St. Joe's, we can definitely help you find something healthy for this Super Bowl.
Let's do it.
So I was thinking we could walk through 3 recipes.
Perfect.
So up first, I'd like to start with spring rolls. So spring rolls, I use rice paper or wrapper to tuck in vegetables and other ingredients. So I thought we could do veggie spring rolls with a dipping sauce up first. So my first step is going to be just to really quick chop a few vegetables. I am using bell peppers, which are really high in vitamin C, cucumbers. These ones are Persian cucumbers, so they're perfect for wraps or dipping. They're really easy to cut. And some lettuce and some pre-shredded carrots. That's all I'm going to be putting in my recipe today. So all we're gonna start doing after we've chopped our vegetables is really quick run our rice paper under warm water. The water just helps make it a little more pliable. Nothing but a few seconds and this lukewarm water should be okay. And it's already starting to bend and be a little bit easier to move. So up first we layer in our lettuce and our different vegetables. I like to make them all nice and displayed so that you can see all the colors that you've chosen in your wrap. And we're just gonna tuck in our last layer of carrots here, and we're gonna get ready to roll.
Wait a second. There's no cooking involved?
No cooking involved. This is the simplest recipe. You can buy pre-chopped ingredients and you simply just roll them up and you're ready to go.
That is so easy.
And our sauce is even simpler. Just 4 ingredients for a delicious peanut sauce that will have you dipping and snacking on these vegetables all day long. In this sauce is 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. A smooth peanut butter will work great. A couple tablespoons of soy sauce. You could add something sweet like honey or maple syrup as well. A teaspoon each of garlic powder and ginger. And then finally a nice good squirt of sriracha. And you just stir that up together. I have one that's kind of pre-mixed here. And it gets a really nice thick consistency and it's delicious for dipping or spreading.
Oh my gosh, it's so easy.
What do you think, Lila? What's the verdict?
Through the magic of Zoom, you already sent me one. Let me give it a taste. I totally know that I can get my husband to eat this thing. And it's so pretty. I mean, it's actually colorful and it's delicious. I didn't know how easy those wraps were to use. It is so good. And the thing is, my husband loves spring rolls. Just don't tell him there's all this healthy stuff in it.
You don't have to tell him. It can be our secret.
It's so good. The sauce is amazing.
The sauce is by far a favorite. It's a big favorite of the residents at St. Joe's, and it is an absolute delicious way to enjoy vegetables.
My husband will love this. All right, what's number 2?
We are making an ever favorite crowd pleaser, buffalo cauliflower tots. So I like these ones because they're extra spicy, they have a nice crunch and crispy, and it's a great alternative to hot wings during the Super Bowl. So to start out, we're gonna want to make sure we have our cauliflower chopped up into different little florets. You can use fresh cauliflower, frozen works great too. We're just gonna wanna break them up into bite-sized pieces. And then we're gonna wanna make our batter. So in our batter, we're going to make something that looks very similar to a pancake batter consistency. So we're going to use a milk or a plant milk alternative and dump that in there. About 1.5 cups will make a serving. We're going to put in our flour. It's going to be about 1 cup to 3/4 a cup, depending on how much you want to make and the thickness. And then finally, our buffalo sauce, which is the flavoring for our batter. We're going to want about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup, depending on how spicy you want it, of buffalo sauce. And all you're going to do is you're going to mix those ingredients together into our batter until everything's nice and smooth and you get those flour lumps out. If you want something a little thinner, all you have to do is add a little bit more of that liquid. And then simply take our buffalo florets and we're just going to dunk, shake, and place onto our tray.
Dunk, shake, and place. I can handle that.
That's it. Once these are all laid out, we're gonna put them, make sure they're nice and spread out so they don't steam, but we want them to get nice and crispy, and we're gonna pop them in our oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit.
For how long?
For about 20 to 25 minutes, so that when they come out, they're extra crispy and nice and have a nice crunch to them. We're gonna toss them in our topper. So I've taken these buffalo cauliflower tots and I like to just put them a little bit of buffalo sauce over top to have a little bit of extra flavor for them. So you can just drizzle them on top or you can roll them around, and that just gives a great flavor for our buffalo tots.
And again, through the magic of Zoom, I'm gonna test one. Let me do it in the sauce. Okay, here we go.
Tell me what you think.
They are so good and they are so perfect for Super Bowl. And they're healthy.
And they are healthy. Cauliflower is an excellent way to get a little extra fiber. It's a cruciferous vegetable. It makes for a really strong immune system and a really healthy mind. So definitely have cauliflower this Super Bowl.
And these have sriracha too, huh?
Yep, so you can use sriracha, you can use red hot sauce, you can use any hot sauce that you enjoy.
That's totally gonna work. What's number 3?
Last up, Lila, is going to be my absolute favorite, which is 7-layer dip. So I've got you one here. So if you can see, we have all of these different levels of ingredients, and I like to make them for a Super Bowl in these individual containers, because during COVID, we really don't want to be sharing dips and spreads. And we often know too that any kind of dip and spread, often we overindulge in. And so it's a perfectly portioned out version of our dip. And we don't have to worry about spreading germs along with some delicious flavor.
But this doesn't even look healthy. It looks like you got sour cream in there.
No sour cream in this recipe. It is a Greek yogurt. So extra high in protein with our beans and our Greek yogurt to make for a delicious, really satiating snack.
I'm already starting into it since you sent me one. And I love the idea of individual portions during COVID. That's so smart.
For our recipe today, what we're going to start with is taking our black beans. I've just taken some black beans and a little bit of chipotle or chili lime seasoning, and we're just going to toss it around and mush these beans down so that they cut into a nice smashed, almost refried bean look, but without any oil or added fats. And so just pure, delicious, plant-based protein and great fiber for us. And then we're gonna top it up with our Greek yogurt combination. I like to take the Greek yogurt on fat, or a reduced fat version works great. Squeeze a little lime juice in there and then add in some cilantro. This is optional, not everyone likes cilantro, but I think that the power of herbs and all those phytonutrients are amazing. So we're just gonna tuck that in there and give it a stir before plopping it on top of our beans as our next layer. You just wanna think about making sure that the layers are even, and if you want them to be extra beautiful, you just wanna make sure that we can see all the way around on the sides.
You just keep going. You just keep cooking. I'm eating.
So enjoy. That is the whole point and deliciousness of these recipes. So our third ingredient or layer in this is going to be our guacamole. I'm making a really quick and easy guacamole. I've taken about 2 avocados, sliced them and put them into a bowl, and I'm mashing them down with just a little bit of garlic powder and lemon juice so that we get a really quick flavored avocado base. Then what we're going to do is take that guacamole layer, a nice great serving size, and just push that on top of our Greek yogurt. Avocados are really rich in fiber and a great source of plant-based fat that will help keep us full for a really long time, but also provide really great anti-inflammatory properties. So that's our third layer. Our next 2 are even simpler. Buy some pico de gallo, some jack salsa, anything kind of a fresh salsa, and just top that on top. And finally, finish off with some corn. You could buy fresh, you could buy frozen. Just let it defrost or rinse it if it is canned, and to make a nice little colorful topping. And there you have it, our 7-layer bean dip. You can even garnish with a little bit of extra cilantro.
I'm so grateful for these healthy ideas, but I'm even more grateful that you sent them all to me so I could give them a try. Enjoy your Super Bowl, and thank you so much, Allie Babcock.
Thank you, Lila.
Have a great time.
Happy Super Bowl.
Happy Super Bowl.